History isn't
always what happened.
Sometimes it's simply
What survived? And the scissors of those in power. For centuries, massive institutions have understood a fundamental truth. If you control the narrative of the past, you control the minds of the present. They speak of truth, but throughout history, inconvenient evidence has a strange habit of disappearing.
Why? Because a humanized, relatable leader is harder to weaponize than a supernatural entity detached from the human experience.
To find the pieces they took away, we have to travel back 2,000 years to a dusty province on the edge of the Roman Empire, Judea.
Here, culture wasn't just a lifestyle. It was a law written in stone.
In first-century Jewish tradition, marriage was not an option. It was a cosmic mandate. Based on the ancient command to be fruitful and multiply, rabbinic traditions expected a young man to be married by his late teens or early 20s. A single man in his 30s was an anomaly, a target for severe social suspicion and direct criticism.
Look closely at the historical records. Jesus' bitterest critics attacked him for everything. They called him a lawbreaker, an associate of outcasts, a radical. Yet in all their recorded arguments, his opponents never once attack him for being unmarried. In a society where bachelorhood was a scandal, this silence speaks volumes. Was his marital status simply too unremarkable to mention because he was married?
This brings us to a small village in Galilee called Cana. A wedding feast is underway, but behind the music, a crisis is unfolding. The wine has run out.
Enter Mary, the mother of Jesus. Pay close attention to her behavior. She doesn't act like a passive guest. She takes complete, active responsibility for the event's logistics, managing the household servants and demanding a solution.
In first-century Jewish customs, providing hospitality and wine was the strict legal obligation of one specific family, the family of the groom. If Mary was managing the feast and Jesus was the one called upon to miraculously provide the wine, whose wedding was this? Alternative traditions suggest the answer is hidden in plain sight. This was Jesus' own wedding feast.
If the signs point so clearly to an earthly life, why did the mainstream church bury it? Why scratch the wife out of the painting? The answer lies in control.
By elevating Jesus into a purely supernatural being, entirely detached from human romance, marriage, or family, the institutional church achieved two things. First, they ensured that no earthly bloodline or maternal lineage could ever challenge the absolute authority of the male priesthood. Second, they established a system where human intimacy was viewed as a distraction from the divine, allowing a male-dominated hierarchy to position themselves as the sole gatekeepers to God.
To minimize these women was to diminish their importance compared to the male disciples. Powerful, wealthy, and deeply connected female leaders had to be rebranded as mere footnotes, or worse, as penitent outcasts, to protect a structure built on male dominance.
The fragments of these alternative thoughts have survived the centuries, passed down through whispers and suppressed texts.
We raise these questions not to dictate what you must believe, but to pull back the curtain on the possibilities that history tried to lock away.
The institutions of the past wanted blind obedience, but the future belongs to the seekers. Whether you choose to believe in the married Messiah or the celibate icon is purely your choice. But the generations to come deserve to know that the question was asked.
Join us in the next episode as we dig into the forbidden sands of the Egyptian desert to uncover the secret companion, Mary Magdalene.